I tend to think everybody's my best friend when they're not.
We have degrees of snakeness when it comes to friendship.
Not every friend needs to be for everything.
Not everybody is everybody's cup of tea.
My friends, I take whatever they do to the grave.
I wouldn't cut off a friend if I didn't like her man.
You got to be a little bit conceited to be my friend.
There's a time and place, and people need to read the room.
I think you have to pay close attention to your friends that don't clap when you win.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to another What My Sis Said episode.
What's up, you guys? Welcome back.
So today is an exciting one. We are doing a Google Forms of is she your friend or your frenemy?
I hate stories when I hear stories like this.
I know.
Because it's like you have this innocent feeling like, oh, I have a friend, someone who loves me, someone who wants the best for me. And then you find out they're a snake.
But I'm happy that you find out they're a snake instead of living with a snake.
It's hard in the moment when you find it out, but it's like such a blessing to not keep that person around anymore.
Yes.
So you guys all shared your stories. So before we get into that, we want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, which is SeatGeek.
SeatGeek is the #1 ticketing app with over 35 million downloads.
There are over 70,000 events listed on SeatGeek, like concerts, festivals, comedy shows, sports games, and more.
Right now, you can get tickets to Dua Lipa, Doechii, Sabrina Carpenter.
Here's a look at the SeatGeek app. So I have Los Angeles in. We can see everything that's going on in our area. But one thing I love about SeatGeek is that they make it so easy to find the best tickets because they rate their tickets on a scale of 1 through 10. Green means good, red means bad.
And each ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee.
So get those plans out of the group chat, and hopefully you don't take your snake friends, you take your real friends with you. So make sure you guys use our code WhatMySisSaid2025. It gets you 10% off.
That's What My Sis Said 2025 for 10% off tickets on SeatGeek.
Again, you guys, SeatGeek is the biggest sponsor for What My Sis Said. So it'd be a huge support to our podcast by clicking the link down below and entering our code. Again, it's a completely free app, and you guys can have this code added. So in the future, when you go to buy a ticket, it'll be waiting for you and get some money off.
Yes, now back to our episode.
I don't want to jinx anything, but I feel like I've gone really lucky. I swear I'm jinxing myself right now. God, please forgive me. I feel like I've gone really lucky in the friend department.
Yeah.
I've had situations with people, but I feel like I haven't had anything like just so backstabbing, like to the point where I'm like, it's so insane.
Yeah.
I've had falling out with friends that I feel like are kind of natural.
Yeah.
Or maybe I just haven't found out yet. Who knows?
Yeah.
I always feel like the most hurtful to me is like you find out like a friend is like sleeping with your man. Or like to me, like that's like the worst of the worst. So like anything that isn't that doesn't seem as bad to me.
I agree with you, but there are situations where a friend to your face, you think she's your BFF, your sister almost, and then you find out that they've been talking behind your back or sneaking around stuff.
It really is hurtful.
Yeah.
I think people kind of play off how hurtful friendship breakups can really be. I think they can be almost worse than an actual breakup.
Yeah.
Like a friendship of 10 years,
Yeah.
12 years, like that's like your sister. She was there for so many big parts of your life. And then for that relationship to end, like it's very, very hurtful.
Yeah.
And people are, again, we live in a society where we kind of not romanticize, but we applaud being super alone and independent, but we are mammals. Like we thrive in community.
Yeah.
So you're not lame or cringe if you crave community and you crave friendship and you crave intimacy, even though it's like not like sexual intimacy, like you crave that intimacy.
Yeah,
You're not
community.
There's nothing wrong with that. Cause I feel like people almost make people feel bad for like craving that bond.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like with friendships, it's even worse because sometimes when you do have relationship troubles, you fall back on your friendships. And it's the people around you that are lifting you up or helping you forget about a bad time. And when it's like the friendship is ruined, it's like, ugh.
Yeah, it's hard. So we have we actually have a lot.
Do you want to go first or should I?
You do the honors.
Not a major realization, but looking back, when I told her I wanted to start going to the gym with her, she told me you wouldn't like it at mine. This was after many comments of her saying I get so much attention from everyone.
Yeah, she don't want you to come take her gym crushes.
Yeah. So we have degrees of snakeness when it comes to friendship. And I feel like that's like not like it's I would give it out of 1 through 10. How much would you give that? I would give it like a 4, 3. She's just the type of friend that doesn't want you, like sees you as a threat.
Yeah, and also like not every friend needs to be for everything. Maybe she's like, I don't want this to be like my gym buddy. But yeah, that's the reason she said like you get so much attention.
I don't like that comment. You
Yeah,
get
I
so
don't
much
like that
attention from
I don't like that
everyone.
comment. Yeah. It's definitely giving some
Yeah.
underlying resentment there.
Yeah. I don't know, you guys. I feel like keeping people around you like that, like it's just gonna bring you down. Like you don't want to second guess everything that you do.
I actually saw a post on TikTok. I retweeted. I think I reposted it, and it was like, "You got to be a little bit conceited to be my friend." Like, I like being around girls.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good to be around a group of women who are just so confident in themselves and they applaud themselves, and it's like, it's just a good energy to be
Yeah,
around.
I agree. I do really love being around girls that are secure with themselves and love themselves. Now, don't get me wrong, we all have our moments, but I truly feel that being around someone that isn't confident, it's
It's
there's always going to
draining.
be a problem. It's draining. It's really not good for you or them.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like it's not even good for them to keep you around if they feel like that about you because they're going to be with you and thinking all of this stuff in their head too.
When my friend asked for my debit card to deposit some money and transfer it to pay a bill that was overdue, she actually used my debit card to scam people. And the bank canceled my cards and wanted to keep all of my savings. The only reason I got my money back was because my father worked as a police officer and his boss intervened. I can never be a customer of that bank because I'm blacklisted now, but it's okay. God learned her big lesson afterwards.
Wait,
I'm not sure
she's-
about the last sentence. God learned her a big lesson afterwards. Maybe she got her
maybe
karma.
she said, "God, I learned a big lesson afterwards."
Yes.
Scamming how? Like I don't understand
Your
what
credit
the
card?
person
I'm
did.
not sure.
What is wrong with people? And it's like one of those things where you're getting a bank and the police involved. Like, girl,
Thank God her dad worked in the police force. Like, imagine if she just got screwed. Like,
I know.
I've heard of that though, like people robbing their friends. Sometimes it's like the closest people to you.
Yeah.
Because either they know your schedule or they know when you won't be
Yeah.
home. They know you're out of town.
When people get robbed, it's usually people you know.
Yeah. I actually saw this one TikTok about like spirituality, and it said if someone new comes to your house and suddenly something breaks, that's usually like your home warning you.
You think
This is like
so?
bad energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For context, my friend has a smaller chest and I have a larger chest. This friend randomly told me that the guy she was dating hates girls with big boobs. I looked at her confused because why are you telling me your friend with big boobs this? And second of all, what guy doesn't like big boobs? I don't understand why it correlates like her man. Why does it matter what her man likes if she's dating him? Does that make sense? Like your man should like what you are.
Well, maybe she was just saying in conversation. Like she was just like, yeah, he told me he doesn't like big boobs. Isn't that crazy?
But
I wouldn't get hurt, and I have giant boobs. I don't know. That wouldn't really bother me. Does this friend do more things?
that's
Like, for example, I have friends who talk to me and they're like, yeah, the guy I'm dating told me I would never date a mom. Am I supposed to sit there and be like, oh, like taking it personal to me? Like,
No,
that's
I
her
get
man.
it. I
Like,
get it.
Or they'll be like, oh, he would never date a Persian girl or something. Like, I wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah, I guess this could be in a malicious way or just in conversation.
Yeah.
It depends on the conversation.
But see, if I was like insecure about my boobs, maybe that would be like, I don't know. It depends on the friend. Like, how is this friend?
But you see, like, let's say my friend is like, oh, my boyfriend doesn't like girls with dark hair, doesn't
Yeah.
like brunettes. I'll be like, I mean, I'm not trying to date your
Exactly,
man, so
I
I
wouldn't
could care
get
less what
hurt.
your man thinks.
So that's why this one, I'm like, I need more context on the friend.
Yeah.
Because some people are just really sensitive.
Yeah.
This could also be in the context of she's telling her friend that, as in, like, don't even try to, like, think about my man or take my man. But how is that your friend then?
Yeah. If you're worried about your friend taking your man, that's not your friend.
And that's not your man.
That's not your man either. Or like some girls, it's like it's their insecurities. Like they, even if the other friend didn't give them reason to feel that way or think that way, they just think that in their head, you know? So I think this one we needed a little bit more explanation.
I think guys have all these criteria. She can't have this, she can't have that. But when they want you, they want you. They don't care.
When they want you, they want you.
I suffered with really bad cystic acne out of nowhere for months. Once it cleared up, I posted clear skin all 2017. And she posted immediately after, stop being conceited all 2017. Same friend I caught talking shit about me with another friend. And when I called her out for it, she said, all friends talk about each other. LOL. I still have friendship PTSD and get scared making new friends because of her.
Girl, do not. Don't let something that burned you before like dictate your future. I really think that.
It also helps you not be as naive. Because I feel like
Yeah.
I tend to think everybody's my best friend when they're not.
Yeah. No, I thought that way for a really long time. Now I can just tell for the most part, but honestly, like that girl maybe has a little hint of jealousy.
I don't get how you saying clear skin all 2017 had to equate to her being like, you're conceited. Like,
That's not being conceited. That's stating facts.
I would be so happy if my friend was struggling with something and she finally
Yeah.
overcame it. I'd throw her a freaking party, a clear skin party. Like,
I would literally,
what?
maybe I would be petty and put, you are pressed all 2017. You really pressed. You watching my stories extra hard, baby girl. Like,
that's so annoying.
what the heck? Yeah, no.
Screw her.
But don't let, because I've had like, I've sometimes had like not the best friendships or not the best relationships, but I don't let it dictate my future or see how I look at other people.
You know, sister, the problem here is some people don't realize that they're being resentful or they're being like catty.
You
No,
don't
this
think?
person, no, her, she definitely
Yeah.
did. But I'm saying some people, it's like they don't even realize that they're like jealous of you.
They don't want to admit it.
Yes.
And everything seems to be a problem or an attack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She told my baby dad that she would date him.
Anytime baby dad starts in the sentence, I know it's going to be bad. Anyway.
She would date him if we weren't friends. I was 7 months pregnant. Girl. I don't know, man.
I'm sorry, these girls are delulu.
Yeah.
Why would you ever say that?
Your friend's baby dad.
Is she 7 months pregnant?
Yeah, that's not your friend. And honestly, if your baby dad actually was a good person, he would cut her off too.
Ugh, that was just a bad one.
That was terrible.
Okay. My best friend at the time knew I was going through a really hard breakup. Well, there's one night that we went over to a male friend's house to hang out, and he was actually into me and I didn't know. Okay, maybe I knew it a little. Well, him and I made out. I know it's not cool because I made the friend the third wheel, but I was heartbroken. What I didn't know is that my friend took pictures of us making out and sent them to my ex, who then sent them to me telling me he was never going to get back with me again because I was such a slut.
Oh my God.
Turns out my friend had a crush on our male friend and I didn't know. She then made her other friend send me videos on Snapchat mocking me and calling me a hoe. I could not catch a break with that girl, but I always felt bad for her because she has a difficult life. See, we do that a lot, like make excuses for people. Every time it seemed like she was changing after that, but I don't think she will ever fully change, so I cut her off.
Good. I'm glad you realized that person does not belong in your life. But like, okay.
Send your mans.
No, think about this. Wait. So if you're like making out with somebody, like you wouldn't notice somebody taking pictures?
I mean, they could be like in the corner doing their thing. And
But think
like,
about how awkward that is. Like
yeah, your
you're just
friend's a
sitting there
weirdo,
like you're
yeah.
a creep.
You're a creep. You're
Like,
weird.
The friend, you are a creep.
Y'all, my friends, I take whatever they do to the grave. Like, where is the girl code?
Well, she said that she liked the guy, but it's like,
So catty. So evil.
I can't believe some of this stuff happens. Honestly, if that ever happened to me, I would go to the girl that took pictures and be like, you are a creep.
I think the worst type of girl is the girl who tries to throw you under the bus in front of guys. To be like, oh my God, ha ha ha. Like, she's so messy. She left such a mess at the hotel. Like, she does this, she does that. Like, to guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I mean? What are some other examples?
One thing I've learned with people is that they don't understand what they're doing wrong until it happens to them.
Yeah, they don't even realize like they're throwing the person
they
under the
know
bus.
that they're throwing shade, but they don't shut up until like you make them realize what they did.
Guys, being passive aggressive is such a foreign concept to me. Like, I don't even know how to be passive aggressive. That's why everything I say comes off aggressive and confrontational, because like I don't even know what it's like to be like throwing shade and passive. Like,
Yeah.
ew, I hate it. I hate it. If I became
would
president,
remove
I would literally make being passive aggressive like a charge. Jail time. I swear.
Yeah.
I hate it. It's like, what's the point? What's the
Yeah.
point? And I love when people are passive aggressive with me because they don't know who they're messing with.
Yeah.
My turn.
Yeah. No, I really don't like that.
Do you want to read the next one?
Yeah, so this says, not a story, but when friends don't get good pics of you or take very visibly hideous pics and try to convince you that it's not ugly, be for real. How do you feel about that?
Some people are just genuinely really bad at taking photos.
Yeah.
Like some people just don't have that eye.
Yeah.
I will say, I'm going to be this person too. Again, I love taking content of my friends and I love when we go out, we're taking photos. But when the whole hangout just becomes content, that also is kind of annoying. Like we're out to dinner and it's just like the flash is going off for like 30 minutes straight. Like I think that's also
Yeah.
inconsiderate of the other people in the restaurant. So
Yeah.
I don't want that to ever come off as I'm like not wanting to take content of my friend, but it's also like read the room. You know, like we're at an event or something, like this isn't the time. There's a time and
Yeah.
place. And I feel like sometimes with content, it could just be like, we don't need to be taking photos for 30 minutes. Like it takes away from the experience of the photos. And then also, I saw this one girl on TikTok. She said her and her friend have a rule that they don't look at the pictures until the night is over because they could get upset at like the photo or like they feel insecure or whatever. And it like ruins their mood if they didn't get good content.
I understand that, but also, what about like when you're already home and you can't like redo it or get another
I know, but I see both sides because I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes people genuinely, you know, the people joke like, oh, when you couldn't get a good photo, so it ruins your whole night. Like that's also
Yeah.
really unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's good to have like set content days, you know?
Yeah, I do think like sometimes I see a lot of times with friendships, like there is content days, like you said, where people are like, we're going to get
With the
content.
sole purpose of content.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
like we're gonna go to dinner and then let's try to get content. Like if it happens naturally, it happens. We've done that before ourselves sometimes. But I don't know. I feel that nowadays with this new day and age, it's all about like pretty much if you don't take a picture, like it didn't
The
happen.
night didn't happen, yeah.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate, honestly. I feel like sometimes like it's good to take pictures, but at the same time, like if you just go out one night and just enjoy the moment and not snap even one picture, that's okay too.
Meeting my husband. My best friend at the time was getting married, and during that time, me and my now husband started talking and falling for each other. We were all childhood friends, a group of about 5 of us, and I have known my husband for years. My best friend actually had a crush on him when we were younger, but they never dated. Fast forward, she is getting married, and I'm falling in love with him. I tell her because why wouldn't I? And she completely goes off on me, disinvites me from the wedding. Did I mention I'm the maid of honor? Yeah, she completely ghosted me. I tried to talk to her about it and she basically called me a backstabbing slut and ghosted me. It's been 8 years now and a lot of the girls from our group cut me off after this as well. In the beginning, I thought I was the slut and I almost broke it off with my man. But of course, the bad bee came to her senses. We just celebrated 5 years last week.
See, if that happened to me, I would be like, are you not in love with your husband?
I would go tell her husband.
Because I feel like when you're in love with somebody, nobody else matters. Like, if I was marrying my husband, I could care less who dates my ex. No disrespect.
Sister, that's the worst part. She said they never dated. That was just her childhood crush.
That's then
You're weird. She's weird. You dodged a bullet.
like
That's very odd.
yeah, that would make me question if you even love your husband.
If I was the husband, I would have been like,
You worried
Why
about
you
some dude from the
like, why are you so bothered?
like okay, let's reverse this, okay? If your husband was marrying you and his best friend started dating some chick and he was like, "Man,
I would murder my
I miss Michelle from back in the day." What would you say?
He wouldn't see another day. that's for
Literally, he
sure.
wouldn't see the light of the sun again. Like, I don't know. That's just weird to me. I would literally be like, "Are you okay?"
And that's not a friend because I would have been like, clearly he's a great guy. I'd be like, I'm happy for you, babe.
Yeah.
Like I would have been happy. Like I'm marrying a good man. You're marrying a good man. Like go us.
Is he like the one that got away or something? Like, does she really, really want the guy from the past, but it's like there's a reason it didn't work out and now she like settles for it? I'm just starting to think a lot of things, but I can't imagine.
Yeah, the roles were reversed. That'd be awful.
The roles reversed would be awful. And I can't imagine like marrying someone, like being in love and then worrying about someone from the past. It just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. That's maybe just me.
Especially because she said that was like a childhood thing. They didn't even date like as adults.
I would be like, babe, I think you're a little weird.
Go get your husband, babe, because that's clearly...
Yeah. This one says, not my bestie, but my husband. I feel like we're talking a lot about husbands. He literally told me it's his goal to beat me at everything. What? Have more followers than me, more likes, more likes than me, more money than me.
I would hope.
Wait, no, it's the last one. Way less than me. Babe, I don't think that's a man. I think that's a woman.
That's not a woman. That's her arch nemesis, babe.
That's like,
She's Ariel. That's Ursula.
no.
That's her Ursula.
Could you imagine a man being like, I want to weigh less than you?
Remember, I like briefly, I don't even want to say dated. I guess it was a situationship. And we went to like a little community festival. And he had a little bit of a Vine following back in the day. And he was like,
yeah, that
and he
one.
goes, we go to the festival. He goes, let's see who gets more like followers coming up to them, me or you. I was like,
Yo.
at least he's honest. He admits it.
My husband, bro, she didn't even say a boyfriend. That was her husband.
That's
Could
terrifying.
you imagine that?
Why as a man do you want likes, let alone more likes?
Likes,
And
followers.
followers. And to weigh less?
I'm so
There's
confused.
something wrong. There's something odd here.
Because
There's something
I'm
off.
imagining you're probably shorter than him. So like, what is he thinking?
It's just scary. I'm
Yeah.
scared.
I would be like, babe, I want to
Sister,
take
how
you
does
somewhere.
Halloween-
And we would pull up to a psych ward. Like, babe, I have a great date night idea. We're going to go somewhere. And I'll be like, it's a surprise, baby.
Yeah, we're going to title this episode The Scariest Story Ever.
Yeah.
That's so scary.
No, that's terrifying.
I'm terrified.
He deserves to be studied like a lab rat.
No, that's like princess, like final boss.
Uh-huh.
Like he's like the king
Yeah.
of princess treatment.
Yeah.
He's definitely the type to be like, you ask him for flowers, he's going to be like, where are my flowers?
Oh, yeah, no. That's crazy.
Oh, no.
And it said more money than me. I'll be like, please make more money than
Literally,
me.
I'm
Thank
like,
you.
Isn't that kind of like, don't we kind of live in a patriarchy?
Yeah.
I would hope.
I would hope you make more money than me.
Literally the system was designed for you to make more money than me.
Babe, listen, divorce. I'ma just say it. Go get a divorce.
Scary.
What's the next one?
Okay.
They just keep getting worse.
I know, literally. No, that one was pretty bad. Okay, we've been besties since we were 12, tied to the hip, my soul sister. Then she switched up. I told her when we were purchasing our first home, which was a townhouse, she shitted on it and said that was a bad investment, said she wouldn't buy a home until it was her dream home. Years later, she bought her first home, a townhouse, of course. There's a lot more that happened. Things aren't that bad anymore, but we aren't close anymore. Those types of situations damage friendships.
Yeah.
I think you have to pay close attention to your friends that don't clap when you win.
And you could just tell it. Like it's in their face, it's in their expression, body language, all of that. Like you could just tell when you tell somebody something happy that happened to you, there's a split second in the beginning, even if they're faking like being happy to you.
Like with their true emotions.
Their
come
true
up.
emotion, like that first like second look at their face, you could tell exactly how they feel.
Yeah, for sure. And I just feel like when you're hating towards something like that, like clearly this friend wanted to buy a home. Like that was one of her goals. That's why she was like trying to get on her for it. But when you put that into the universe, that you have this like bad energy towards it, the universe is not going to give that to you back.
Mm-hmm.
If you have all this negative energy towards something like that, like why would the universe award it to you?
Yeah. No, I agree. And anytime you judge somebody or you think negatively about somebody, it doesn't reach them. It goes back onto you. Does that make sense?
You know, but also just being a Sag, I love bluntness and I love honesty.
Mm-hmm.
So if my friend genuinely didn't think my house was a good investment, like I either paid too much for it or whatever, like I would like her to tell me as well.
Yeah, I would too. I like honesty.
I like honesty, like be honest. Do you guys like this house?
I personally, I appreciate friendships. Like I don't like friendships where it's like everything you do is amazing.
Like a yes man, a yes man.
yes man. I don't like yes man people in general.
Me too.
Or friendships. Like I like somebody to give me their opinion, but like
In a respectful way.
respectful, loving, caring way, in a way that they want the best for me.
I also don't like, let's say someone had a feeling towards something, but they don't tell you until like the damage is already done.
Yeah. Like I
So-
was gonna say something. Why wouldn't you?
Let's say I bought the house. You already had bad,
Yeah.
you didn't like the house. I bought the house. Let's say a few weeks later, I'm like, oh, girl, I kind of regret getting the house. And then you're like, yeah,
I was gonna tell
I
you.
didn't think it was a good idea. Then why didn't you tell
Yeah.
me? Like, I hate, oh my God. That goes second in line behind passive aggressiveness.
No, I
That goes
agree with
second.
you. I really do like people that tell me as it is. Even with the pictures thing, like if a person, I don't like somebody that sees pictures that are terrible and is like, whoa, you look great. You look amazing. Wow.
Sister, I'm the one. I'm taking the pictures and I'll literally take a few. Be like, you're not gonna like this.
Yeah.
I'll be like, it's not a good
I like
background.
honesty.
It's not flattering. You know.
Even when we get dressed, like I'm always like, does this actually look good? Like I don't like, again, like you said, yes man people. I don't like
I
it.
say sure, and then we go out and then you complain about your outfit, and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then why didn't you tell me?
Yeah. I don't like that either. This one says, girl, in high school, my best friend started dating my ex as soon as we broke up. Now she is married to my baby daddy and is having a son with him. I can't get away from this girl. Oh my God.
She wants to be you. It's giving single white female. You guys know this is the movie Single White Female?
I watched it with you?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was years ago.
Oh.
Years ago.
Yeah, girl, that's weird. I would be like, do you want to sleep with me at this point? Because you slept with my ex. You're sleeping with my baby daddy. It seems like you want, and it sounds like you want my seconds.
She wants to be her.
Yeah.
That's very odd.
That is so odd.
I feel like when you hook up with someone's ex, okay, 2 exes.
And having a baby?
Tell me if you think this is weird. Let's say, this is all hypothetical. So let's say, I'm just going to use me and Yasmin, for example. Let's say I meet a guy out, we hit it off, he takes me on a date, we hook up, all that stuff, and I come and tell you about it.
Mm-hmm.
Then, a few weeks later, a month later, I find out that you guys have slept together before.
Wait, after you slept with him?
No, like you guys have had history.
Oh, and
And you didn't bring up the history.
Oh, that is weird.
See, it's not like you're necessarily lying, but I think withholding that type of information is very, you're a snake.
Yeah.
That's very weird.
What if it's not sleeping with one another? What if it's like that you used to talk before or something?
I'm trying to think if this was in my shoes. If we used to talk, I feel like if I told that person, like let's say you tell me I started talking to this guy and I'm like, oh, we've used to talk before. I don't want you to think like, oh, so he's off limits because I said that. But see, I would say that like, you know what, we've actually had history, but I don't want you to think like you can't talk to him. Like it was something, it was very casual, low key. But then your friend is going to get in their head.
I think that's a preference thing. I think some people, it doesn't bother them that much. And some people is like, oh, you've even DM'd my friend before. I'm not talking to you anymore. I'm one of those. Like I don't know. I just don't like
these cities are small, sister. LA is so small. I swear,
but there
everybody
are so
knows
many men,
everybody.
Dude. There are so many men.
This is how I think. I think you're gonna lose out. What if you lose out on meeting like your husband, your soulmate,
Maybe
over that he had a DM conversation with one of your friends you're not even that close to? Like, come on, like that's just petty.
You're right. No, actually, you're right. I've had a situation like that before.
And you're gonna like miss out on like a good man because
it depends on the people involved. Because sometimes the girl that was DM'd by the man will always have in her head like he DM'd me first.
people are so petty.
No, I've had this situation like happen before.
Really?
Low key. So like I think I just like saw the energy from all of that and I'm just like, yo, like never. So like back in the day, a guy just DM'd a girl, my friend before, and they just talked, but they didn't really hit it off, like relationship-y wise. And then I was close to her, so he would always see me in her posts or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, what's up with your friend?" Like trying to talk to me, and she's like, "Yeah, like we're not clicking." So here,
That's bold of him.
yeah, he just didn't care.
Period. Okay.
But I kind of liked it because I'm
Yeah.
like, he knows what he wants.
Yeah.
But no, the girl acted cool in the beginning. Like she's like, "Girl, like we're not even feeling each other," and he's like wants to talk to you, so go ahead. Like she gave the blessing, you know? And actually we dated, like we were in a great relationship, but like she had bad blood about it. I don't know. It was just kind of like weird. And I'm like, I was chilling, living my life. The man asked you to, like, it was just, I felt like bad energy.
Well, see, you just said you guys had a great relationship, so maybe that's where the jealousy sprung. Maybe she genuinely didn't care.
Maybe it was because
Yeah,
we had
and-
a really good
Yeah,
relationship.
and she's saying like, dang, look how he's treating her.
Yeah. Maybe that's why. I don't
Like,
know, but she was cool with it in the beginning.
Yeah, until she
she's the
sees how
one
good you guys are.
that connected us type of thing.
But she probably didn't think it was going to be like this great relationship.
No, we dated for like a year. Like he
Yeah.
was like my boyfriend. Like it was just like,
Yeah.
it was really good. And I think when she saw that it was a good relationship and he was a good guy, she's
the
like,
jealousy
dang.
sprung. Yeah, like, I missed out on that.
Yeah.
I could see that. I mean, again, these are all normal human emotions. It's just unfortunate.
Yeah. So that's why I'm just like, I don't want to ever be into that situation ever again.
But let me tell you, sis, in LA, I think Miami is very small too.
It is.
I just feel like everybody knows everyone.
Yeah.
Like everybody's connected in some way or
But
something.
I like selective guys.
Yeah.
Yo, I don't like the man that's in everybody's DMs. I don't like the man that's hitting on every single
they
chick.
all like to say like I'm selective. They all say that they're selective.
No, but
and then you can name literally 5 of their bodies off the head, like off of your head.
then you're not selective. That's why I don't hear what people say. I see how you move.
So I'm a brown girl, and you know how South Asian beauty standards are obsessed with fair skin, unfortunately. As I'm killing myself to get tan. I'm like normal brown, not fair, not darker, just in the middle. Anyways, I was hanging out with these 2 friends, both fair, and one goes, would you rather be your color or her color? And the other says mine. And the first one goes, me too. I was just sitting there like, what are we even talking about right now? Later, I found out they had been talking about me behind my back, saying my skin is too dark to pull off my blonde highlights. That's when I realized, yeah, not friends, straight up undercover haters. It's cool to think a hair color looks better on me. It's just the idea of constantly making everything about my so-called dark skin. Like, why are we so internally racist?
Yeah.
That's
messed
really,
up.
Dude, would you, dude, people have no filter.
No.
Like, would you rather be her skin color or mine? What?
I'd be like, what kind of question is that?
I'd rather knock you both upside the head. That's what I would say.
Literally.
What the hell?
Oh. Yeah,
So
no.
mean.
If I was put in a situation like that, I would literally ask like, what kind of question even is that?
Just know your darker skin is so beautiful.
Yeah.
Literally. I go and spray tan and smell like a freaking meat locker. Dude, tan makes
Literally.
me stink. That's the
Really?
worst part. Like fake tan makes you stink. Like the first few days,
Like smell like the
it's
the
like
fake
it's a tan. You haven't smelled it like that fake tan funk. You guys know what I'm talking about. And then I go try to lay on the sun and then I'm like burnt to a crisp. Your skin is beautiful.
Maybe that's the LA sun.
It is. I can only tan, I swear, when I'm in, not even Miami, Mexico. I get like this beautiful color in Mexico. I'm going to go back to Mexico soon, actually.
Really?
With the kids, yeah.
That's fun.
I love Mexico. Mexico's great for kids.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's close.
Yeah.
Nice. It's, family-friendly resorts. I don't need a visa. Let's go.
She stopped being my friend just because she didn't like the guy I was with, but then popped out with a girlfriend shortly after. Safe to say, when I looked back in hindsight, she probably secretly wanted more.
I mean, trust your intuition. Again, we weren't in that situation with you, so we don't know what happened, like behind closed doors. But would you cut a friend off for her man? I think if my friend started dating like a really like racist, homophobic, horrible man, I'd be like, girl, what are you doing?
Yeah.
I would definitely distance her. But we don't know her man. Like she's saying she stopped talking to me because of my man.
No, I wouldn't cut off a friend if I didn't like her man. I would just let her know, like, maybe when you're with him, I won't hang out with you guys type of thing. Like, I like you. If you want that relationship, you all can. But, like, I don't want to hang out with you both.
I've had friends like that. Like, I have friends that I introduced to other friends, and they're like, that's your friend. You can hang out with them on your own, you know?
Yeah, that happens a lot, actually.
But I also, like, I think you shouldn't always mix friend groups. Sue me. I think, like, it's okay to have different friend groups.
Yeah, I get it.
Like, not everybody needs to be besties with everyone. That's coming from me, whose misses include everybody.
Yeah. No, I get it. I get it. I think some people, not everybody is everybody's cup of tea.
Let's talk about this one. When you get that notification that your friend tagged you in a photo and you click on it and it's like the worst photo of you possible.
I feel like there's an etiquette to that. Like you send the group photo in a group chat and be like, do you guys like this? Can I post this? Type of thing. I don't know. I feel like enough time has went on with social media
It definitely is etiquette.
It's etiquette.
Me, I'm the number one person. If I look, we took group pictures and my friend looks bad, like again, I'm gonna be like, she looked bad. I'm deleting this.
Okay, don't get me wrong. There's obvious, like, if a person's eye is closed or
it's
it's
like
a bad
unflattering.
angle, like,
yeah.
But don't you feel like sometimes people can be super critical of themselves?
Yes, but luckily I'm trying to think. I don't really have friends like that anymore who are that critical. Honestly, guys, it's very exhausting being around someone like that. And don't get me wrong, I have my days where I literally feel so ugly, but some people just take it overboard. Like it's like definitely it's like an underlying issue.
Yeah, but I also feel like sometimes you can want to post a group picture and you think that your friend looks great or looks fine and they think that, you know, they don't look that great. So I think it's just etiquette.
I saw a post. It was like when you're just the picture's horrible of you, but you're just happy to be included. Like they cared about me. I made their dump. Like, but yeah, that's definitely happened
No,
to me before.
I definitely think if it's a group photo, send it. Be like, can I post this? I think it's just it should be known. You know,
Like, guys, is it really that bad? Like at the end of the day, is it getting posted in Vogue? Like,
you don't know. You don't know. Like
you
don't
know, like
know
to
who
me, I'm just
sees-
like, even if it's not my favorite photo of me and my friend look good, whatever.
No, definitely.
Whatever.
Like there's levels, okay? There's a little meter. So you could be like, "Oh, I look horrible. I don't want any I want to forget this picture even happened."
I've had a few of those.
Or it could be like I could live with it. Not my best. Not my best.
We're gonna
but
talk
I
about
could
your
live with
friends.
it.
How about when we meet followers and subscribers and y'all be posting the most horrendous photos of me? I always tell them, I'm like, if you're gonna FaceApp yourself, Facetune, you need to Facetune me too. Don't you just edit yourself and then leave me hanging.
But then like sometimes, okay, you know how when you try to take you see like a beautiful sunset or you see the moon is so beautiful and you take out your camera and it doesn't look that great. Like sometimes pictures don't do people like you don't look like that in real life.
I always prefer
mean?
video.
And then somebody that has never met you before sees this picture that doesn't even look like you and it's like, oh, she looked like that. You know what I mean?
What does that person look like? They better look like Adriana Lima.
Yeah.
GQ model.
I'm saying with
I know,
pictures, I feel like with pictures, there should be like an etiquette. For sure. But I miss back in the day, remember we would all like take pictures like with our hands.
Yeah, but the
Like-
quality of cameras was also lower, so we all look good. Now, haven't you noticed any throwback picture someone posts of like their mom? They always look fire because we were
Yeah.
using those little digital cameras that weren't showing every cranny, nook, and crevice.
I feel that the point of professional cameras is to bring out all of the details that are not even visible to that like naked eye. So you're supposed to go in with editing. That's why sometimes you see a picture of a celebrity and you're like, this celebrity has makeup artists, hair people, like all of this. And they don't really look like that. It's just like the camera took that a bad angle or made something's visible.
And the lenses come in different sizes and different dimensions, and that can literally affect how you look.
Yes, like nipple covers.
We talked about how.
Yeah, you could wear a nipple cover and you won't see it in real life, but somebody take a flash photo.
Yeah,
You're gonna see.
I know if you're wearing like a sheer dress.
Yeah, so
and like
it's
something,
like
her panties are out. Everything is.
I don't know, guys. I feel
I know.
like
I
with
hate
cameras
a
and
professional
stuff,
camera.
there should just be etiquette. Like,
Can Getty have some etiquette?
I know.
Like, can we
like literally? And it says the photographer's name
I'm gonna
under
message
there.
I'm gonna message them on Instagram. Count your days.
No, not just that. It's like, do you really want that to be an example of your work, Mr. Photographer? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and guys with Getty, like they don't edit. Like they take the photo. Some of them will do like they'll tweak the lighting, but they will not tweak anything on you. That's why with Getty, if you know there's going to be a carpet, like you need to play it safe. This is not the day to experiment with your makeup, your hair, your outfit.
And I feel that if you're going to be taking professional photos, snap professional photos in your home and see what it looks like before you go to the event.
Not everybody has the camera.
Or even just flash photography.
Yeah.
Like take a flash photo at least. You know what I mean? So you can
100%.
see what it looks like in that type of lighting and stuff, because sometimes it looks so different. And I know you girls know exactly what I mean, because you will be wearing a dress at home that looks completely different than how it's photographed, you know?
And you don't even realize like things wrong with it until you're out walking around in it. I'm like, oh my God, this slit is like so high. Like,
But I've had that before when
cooch
my
is coming
friends are
out.
like, why didn't you tell me it looked like this? I'm like, it does not look like that in real life. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
this one says, there was a time I had really bad acne. Girl, we all been there.
I
I
feel
was
it.
so insecure about it, and she knew. One day we were hanging out and she took a picture of me, and you can see all the acne bumps under my makeup. I told her to delete it, and she posted it on her story saying, no, it's fine. I later found out she had added the guy I was talking to on her Snap. I think she posted it on purpose so he could see it.
That bitch.
Worst friendship ever, not friends anymore. Dang.
People are so mean.
Okay, here's the thing. If your friend was really your friend and you're like, I don't want this picture of me posted, if that's your
I'd have
friend,
been like,
they
it's
wouldn't.
erased from the
Yeah.
planet Earth.
Like,
Like, that's not a friend.
Even if my friend thought I looked great and I'm like, I don't want you to post it though. Like, I
Yeah.
just don't, like, that's not a friend.
Not a friend.
Oh.
I know. And sometimes in pictures, like with acne and texture, like depending on the lighting, it can look so bad.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta even have clear skin, and with the bad lighting, like it's like a crunch bar.
Guys, with photography, like that's why there's a job called like a photographer, because depending on the lighting, depending on the lens, depending on the time of day, like things can look so different.
Guys, why do you think people who are on cameras, influencers, actors, models, they get like work done, they go get facials, they spend so much time and energy and money into their appearance? It's because they're seeing their appearance on a whole nother light than the average person. I think, like I was just telling them, like I feel like a lot of average people who aren't in this space, like they take a selfie or they record themselves and they're like, what is this? Like, this doesn't even look like me.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely not easy to like be on camera if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
I started posting my gym videos on TikTok for a little bit now, and I always see that one of my best friends is looking at my profile from the profile viewers feature, but she rarely likes or comments on my TikToks. Kind of disappointing. And I'm gonna take it a step further. I think people who say that social media is not that deep when you confront them on something like that are filled with bullshit. Because if I see you under everybody else's likes, it's one thing if you're just like never on Instagram,
Yeah.
you're never on social media, whatever, that's one thing. But if I constantly see you applauding all these other people and then
Yeah.
with me it's crickets, it's like we gotta start seeing people for what they are.
Yeah, I definitely think it has to do with the way the person is on social media. Like you said, if they're commenting and applauding everybody else, and then when it's to you, like specifically just you, nothing, then that's. But there are some people that don't really interact that much on social media. So I don't know.
But she's saying she views her,
Yeah,
She,
yeah.
like,
If they're
actively
viewing every
watching-
single, yeah, that's a little.
especially if social media is your job. If you're an influencer, like you said, you've been posting gym content. I don't know if you're a full-on influencer, but especially when it's like your career and someone's like not applauding you, that's
Yeah.
very shady. I'm not saying they have to like every photo, comment on every photo, but I think in situations like this, like trust your gut.
Yeah.
Because people will try to gaslight you, be like, no, it's not intentional. When
Yeah.
fortunately it really is.
I think if somebody is viewing every single story, they're the first one viewing it and they're not interacting with it at all, that's kind of just like prying eyes.
Dude, I feel like I'm just everybody's hype man. Like when I'm on stories, I'm like an avid like hearter. Like I like the rest. The food looks good on your story, heart. I think you look
Sends
good.
all the
Right.
hearts.
I think you look good, heart. I think your post was funny, heart.
There
Like
you go.
it takes 2 seconds to go.
Yeah. Okay, guys, we're going to do one last one. This one says, my friend and I had babies 1 week apart. She had postpartum depression and I did not. She got mad at me because I was too happy. She wanted me to hate my life like she did hers.
Misery does love company.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna play. I don't want to say devil's advocate, but I get it. Like postpartum depression, like that's like a genuine. That's like an actual problem. It's not just like, oh, she's in a bad mood. I think if I was the friend that had the postpartum depression, I'd be like, girl, I'm so happy. This has been a good journey for you. But like, I just kind of need to take some distance, like for my own self.
Yeah.
And see, I wouldn't take it personal.
Yeah.
But see that comment, like,
You're too happy.
hopefully that friend came around and like apologized for that.
Yeah.
But I get it. Sometimes when you're in such a bad mental health space, like sometimes you just lash out and you don't even realize, like,
Yeah.
because again, like you're not doing well mentally.
Yeah.
I'm not excusing it, but it, like,
Yeah, I do think that the friend that was in depression should have maybe distanced herself or tried to find ways to make herself happy again. But I feel that no matter how you feel, like it's not right to lash out at other people. Now I
yeah.
know we're all human, we all deserve grace, yes, but like maybe she didn't even apologize for being that
Yeah.
way. So I don't know. I just think that I don't know. It's a sticky situation because they are going through depression.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, that's just kind of with like getting hate comments on social media. Like a lot of times if someone sees you like thriving and they're not in a good place in life,
Yeah, they'll
they want
lash
to
out.
they want to kind of tear you down, and it's not even like them trying to hurt you. It's like them projecting their own insecurities
Yeah.
onto you.
Yeah.
And it's hard. It's hard. Like honestly, hopefully your friend got the mental health that she needs. The mental help. I said mental health, mental help that she needs. But yeah, like having a baby, like it's very hard on a woman
Yeah.
physically, mentally, the sleep add the exhaustion on top of it. Like you can't even think clearly because you're just so tired.
Yeah.
You're healing. There's a lot that comes into
I'm
it.
not saying to excuse what she said or her behavior, but also recognize that she is going through a really hard time. So maybe don't take everything she's doing and saying to heart, but maybe as the friend that is happy, just distance yourself.
Yeah. And just have that conversation with her. Like I think we maybe like need to distance ourselves, or
And
because I don't want to make you feel worse.
And I do feel there's a time and place, and people need to read the room. Like, if you came to me and said, sis, I'm going through this hard time, this, and that, I'll be like, oh, that sucks. But listen, the good thing that happened to me today, like, I would just kind of
Like,
be
use
like,
discernment.
read the room a little bit, use discernment. Like maybe, I'm not saying be like, oh, I'm miserable too. Yeah, but just be like, oh, be there for her.
Yeah.
But don't rub in her face that I am this and like.
Not saying you did that. We're just talking in general.
In general, we're saying in general, you kind of have to like read the room. Like sometimes with my friends, I have like a really exciting thing to tell them and they speak to me first and they tell me all of these things that they're unhappy about and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, maybe there's a different time I can share this story with them.
Yeah, guys, we're going to go ahead and end today's episode here. Thank you to all of you who shared your stories with us.
We love to do these forms.
Yeah, hopefully God takes the trash out.
Yeah, I think they did. I feel like a lot of our
dodge bullets. 100%.
And they're setting boundaries. I love you guys.
Yes. Make sure you guys check out SeatGeek, link down below. Again, huge shout out to SeatGeek for sponsoring today's video. Use our code for 10% off. And we will see you guys for our next episode.
Yes. Bye, love.
Bye.